This is my Pecha Kucha presentation for the BC Music Festival Symposium on October 14th. If you have any suggestions or thoughts, I'd love to hear back. This is sort of an ongoing line of thought for me, and I'm excited to give this presentation, although it's pretty short, so I'm trying to pack some things in. 2 years ago in Base Coast, I had this sort of collective experience of mass gathering like I hadn't had before, and really saw the value in it for experiencing society together. Um, I made some signage and passed it around to other festival sustainability teams later that year, and then I ended up leading the program for several electronic music festivals. And I got to see sort of how to run a sustainability team for a music festival. And then I got excited about the collaborative potential for potentially multiple music festivals in BC because it didn't seem like that was really happening. Um, I wanted to dig deeper into why sustainability matters for festivals, and to me, it's because the type of celebration I think this culture needs is de individualizing and reestablishing sacred relation with each other and our environment. To make a holistic festival, I think sustainability is a component that's completely necessary. And if festivals can hold this attention in their core ethos, I think it can create ripples throughout the medium of a festival. Michaela from Enliven said it really well. She said, think of it like creating a cult, except creating a culture of people caring about the planet. And once it becomes culture, it becomes second nature. And I think generally this time and place in terms of climate change and forest fires and all this seeming disconnection to nature really calls for integrating sustainability as part of these celebrations that can contain values of nature. So, what does this look like in practice? It's a view that takes into account carbon and waste and looks at the impact on the direct impact on land and water in the area. The framework here is the 5R framework, and it uses refuse as its first metric. And I think this is important to emphasize that it's not just about collecting waste and distributing it into the right streams, but reducing the amount of waste that comes to the festival. So how do we move this forward as individual events? It's about taking responsibility and pride for the sustainability teams for being having sustainability being part of what the festival is. It's about continual commitment to budget and boldness to policy that might be uncomfortable, but people will get used to it, like BYO plate or carpooling. It's about having comprehensive public policy and signage and online promotion of the unique sustainable initiatives that your festival is doing, and about having comprehensive waste stations on site that attendees can divide their waste streams into. It's about providing stuff like carpooling programs and ride share, bike share, shortening supply chains for products getting shipped in. And then Arwen from Roguefest said it really well. She said that how they do it is they just have this continual effort of amping a new thing every year in terms of sustainability, making this sort of continual, gradual progress. One other thing that's important is volunteer and staff appreciation and attention in terms of sustainability teams, understanding that sustainability is often largely driven by passion. There's a lot of passion behind these projects, and being able to fuel and support these teams as a festival creator is really important. So as a network, as like this event is, Breakout West, as a network of festivals, how can we work together? I think collaborating in terms of communication and storytelling is really important. Talking about sort of trials and tribulations of what we tried in terms of waste reduction and outreach, and what didn't work, what vendors and attendees responded to, what they didn't. I think down the road, something like a BC version of greenfestivals.ca, which is an Ottawa resource um, that provides connection to grants, examples of how to amp up camping in terms of waste reduction, packaging, procurement, energy use. I think something like this could be really useful. Vancouver has a green events guide, which is similar, but if it was updated and made for the entirety of BC, this could be a really valuable resource. Something else like the BNQ standard, which gives achievement levels, badges that festivals can take and promote on their website. So now about provincial grants and provincial alignment. I think this is something that is very sparse right now, but the goals of the ministry seem to line up really well with sort of the idea that these pop-up music festivals are these incubators for trying new initiatives for reducing for improving sustainability. Um, for camping music festivals, the amount of single-use items, shade structures, and trash is astonishing. And I think that the values of the ministry could really align with how music festivals are trying to be sustainable. And if this is sort of an ongoing collaborative conversation, there could be a lot of room to work together. So my calls to action are to start talking about what the heck we're celebrating, and talk about celebrating the earth and each other and being alive beyond a party, and weave sustainability into this, and share how your festival is making progress in terms of this. Um, yeah, thanks. Here's a link to my contact and some news articles and resources, and I'd love to keep the convo going. Thank you.